Everyone. Welcome in the class of business acumen once again to all of you. So, in the previous lecture, we were talking about leadership, and now we are going to discuss a brief about the management. So, in today's lecture, we are going to discuss certain basic concepts related with the management so that we can have an understanding of leadership and management. And after that, we'll just combine the concept and we'll move towards how these management and leadership make a particular enterprise to take the wise decision or strategic thinking how they can build by just making the skills of management and leadership. So we are starting with certain terminology which is just used by management concept. So these are the certain basic terms which might be you are also familiar with that these terms as you have just studied in the first year. Uh, so we are going to start with the organization. Generally, we find that it's a group of the people where people work together and in a group, like we have an example like a club, a business or institution, a hospital, etc. Now what is organized? It's all about a plan and prepare something in order to just put the things in a sequence. Administration, the management of the company, the government of the country as well, if I'll talk about the country level. Administer, the person who is just taking the charge and who is just managing all those things, that is the known as administrator. Management, it's it's defined as the process by which a cooperative group direction towards action, or we can say in very simple language, it's all about getting things done by others. And what another meaning we can derive from management, it's all about how we are optimally utilizing the resources, because demand is quite high and resources are scarce. So in scarcity also we have to manage our resources, and within those resources we have to fulfill the demand of the customer. Next, we are manager. Manager basically it's a position in any organization, and we expect with that person with that position to carry out certain functions, certain responsibilities, certain duties. Now talking about the leader, somebody who lead, who goes first, who is just taking the charge of a group. These are the alternative words define the leader. Leadership is the process of influencing people to accomplish goal. Now talking about administrator, a person who dispenses or administers something, which is taking care of on that particular point, that is administer. Now, if effectiveness and efficiency. Effectiveness is accomplishment of objective within a particular time limit, and efficiency is all about how we are optimally utilizing the resources in minimum resources, how we are just achieving the higher, because it's all about ratio between output and input. So all these are the certain basic definition which management concepts utilize in their study. Now, if I'll talk about administration versus management, basically, if I'll talk about administration, it's all about giving. It's an responsibility. It's a responsibility which aims for the organization how its management are to be strived, which establish the board and policies under which they have to operate, and gives general oversight to be continuing effectiveness of the total operation related to the objective. So administration basically have some aim and which organization has just given to them and they work for that particular. Now talking about the management, it's a process which in which people or the manager is just guiding, directing related to an operation so that they can establish certain benchmark and easily achieve the target what they have just said. Higher function of management includes administration. Administration is the part of management because few functions associated in management um, from management it's also the part of administration. There are two type of management. One is administrative and second one is operative. Administrative basically it's all about how people are just making the action what they are just guided by the people, and operative is something who is just dealing with the concept, formulating policies and just giving the instruction to the people so that accordingly they can perform their task. Now, management and administration. If I'll talk about levels, there are three levels in the management: lower level, middle level, and top level. And if I'll talk about one example, we of the hospital. This is the sisters are there on the lower level, assistant, nursing supervisors, and all these are the coming on the middle level. And at the top and the executive director and hospital boards. These are the top management are associated with that. Doctors also can be the part of middle and upper middle level. If I'll talk about the definition, how it's just evaluated. In Italian, it was manageri, which means to handle. Next Latin word manage, which again just give the meaning of handling. Next French word, mismanagement, and this is this word after a certain time, mismanagement turns towards the management, and during 17 and 18, it is formulated as management. So there was a transition from Italian to Latin to French, and finally it just converted into management. So if I'll talk about the term management, it's indicate the process or the function which included planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Now talking about certain orientation associated with the management, that is productivity orientation. In initial days, people were very much concerned about how they can increase the productivity, as everyone wants to increase the productivity by just giving maximum output. But people were not at all very much concerned about the employees, those who were working in the organization, and in this way, employee feel exploited. They don't feel safe in the environment, and that was the worst part of management because at that time there was no awareness related with the policies for the employees. Gradually, it turns towards human relation orientation, and in this era or in this phase, the consideration of the human takes place People were understanding the female feelings of human beings, and they understand that they are not at all a particular article, but they are also having the some patience. Next, process orientation. They are having certain process. People were more concerned about the process associated with the manufacturing of any product or services. Next is decision making orientation. In this phase, people were more concerned about how accurate decision and wise decision were taking place, so that the organization get benefited by that particular decision. At last is system approach. In this approach, people were looking for the whole system, not a particular specific segment, whether it is productivity, human relation, process, or decision making. It is just a holistic development of the organization, so that each and every people get benefited by that. So thank you so much. That's all for today. This discussion will take up in the class as well, so that we can have more information related with the management. And after that, we'll move towards some another aspect of the management which is untouched by us till now. Thank you so much. In the meantime, kindly watch the video. God bless you all. Thank you so much.